Welcome back to another episode of Senior Scene on your hometown station, 1430 WNAV. I'm Joshua Killian, social media producer with the Anne Arundel County Department of Age and Disabilities. Today we're focused on an issue of great importance, fall prevention. Joining us is Jennifer Jackson, ADA coordinator for the Anne Arundel County Department of Age and Disabilities. Welcome back to Senior Scene, Jen.
Thanks, Josh. Glad to be here.
Absolutely. Well, I know it's a critical topic. To start off, could you explain why falls prevention is particularly important for older adults?
Yes, because we know that as we age, sometimes we lose our mobility, and we start to see increases in falls as people get older. And some people, especially women, our bones become, a little bit more brittle and susceptible to fractures and breaks. And we know that an older person who, fractures a hip can really go downhill pretty quickly. So we want to do everything that we can to strengthen them and help them to strengthen their bodies, learn more about their bodies, and prevent falls if at all possible.
Absolutely. Well, you touched on it a little bit. Could you maybe go into some detail about some common factors that contribute to falls among older adults?
Sure, that could be changes in vision, changes like glaucoma or macular degeneration that affect people's abilities to detect changes in the surface of the ground. They might miss steps, things like that. Sometimes their balance is thrown off a little bit. If they suffer from arthritis, whether it be in their knees or any of the other joints in their legs or back, they may start to have some difficulty with walking. And all of those things can contribute to falls.
Well, thank you for clarifying that. Now that we know some of the causes, could you tell us what some steps are that older adults can take to prevent falls?
Yes, believe it or not, keeping moving and being active, particularly building strength. That is part of our fall prevention awareness that we're doing in the evidence-based program is focusing on how to build strength and learning how to fall properly. Because we know strong muscles, they help to hold up our bodies. And, when we are working out and building up the health of our bodies become a little bit more resilient to injury.
And could you tell us maybe about some of the specific programs and resources that the Anne Arundel County Department of Aging Disabilities is offering to older adults to assist them in fall prevention?
Of course. So this year we have one new program. It's Tai Chi for fall prevention and arthritis, and it's just what it is. It's a fitness class based on the Tai principles and philosophy of Tai Chi. It incorporates Tai Chi practices and techniques to help people build strength and improve their mobility and flexibility, which ultimately helps them to deal with challenges from arthritis and strengthen their bodies to prevent falls. We also have partnered with FX Physical Therapy, who is a local physical therapy company, who is going to provide a series of building strength and fall prevention workshops, teaching people how to fall, teaching people about the mechanics involved in the body as we get older, and teaching the techniques and exercises that you can do to strengthen your bodies and help make your risk for falls lower.
And are there any misconceptions about falls that you'd like to take a second to address?
The only thing that I can think of off the top of my head is that, you absolutely don't want to fall. Like sometimes if you're falling, people that you should tense up and catch yourself. There's a proper way to fall. It's okay to fall as long as you know how to do it safely. And a lot of times you can avoid serious injury from that.
And finally, what's your message for any of our older adult listeners as Fall Prevention Week approaches?
I would encourage people to stay in contact with our senior centers who offer a variety of fitness classes. Keep an eye out on our evidence-based program for any new offerings that are coming up over the next couple of months. We are working to expand that program and offer more classes that will help improve the health and wellness of our older adults.
Awesome. Well, Jen, thank you so much for coming on the show today and keeping our older adults safe by talking about fall prevention.
No problem. Thanks for having me again.
If you have any questions about today's show, or if you'd like to learn more about any of our programs, please feel free to contact the Department of Age and Disabilities at 410-222-4257 or visit us online. We also encourage everyone to register for our Senior Activity Center programming, which can be found on our website, aacounty.org/senior-center. Please remember to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at AACODOAD, and on our YouTube channel at Arundel Seniors. You catch Senior Scene first, only on 1430 WNAV. And remember to tune into full episodes on our YouTube channel at Arundel Seniors on Thursdays at 10 a.m. This has been Joshua Killian, social media producer with the Anne Arundel County Department of Aging and Disabilities, and you've been listening to Senior Scene on your hometown station, 1430 WNAV.